Okay, guys, this is Jimdel-Edu. Welcome back to my channel. Uh, Working with code, and this is what we're working on right now. This is what we try to make, and this is the original. This is where we left. We did create the read product page so far, and now let me show you something. When you click on create product here, and there is nothing on this page, and here let me show you something. Here give you a quick preview of what we're doing. This is the first page, second page, and this is you see each page I said it to got 5 items. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As soon as you add a new one, and this will create a next page. So this is why we got page 2, and if I add one more, and I will get page 3. Once again, let me go back to page 1, and let me show you what I mean by that. Also, if I try to read this, once again, if you are new and you click here, is the sneaker Adidas, and this is the category spot, and description is the price, is the name. That's really cool, guys. And that I call this read1.php. Okay, and here, and not only we can, okay, we can search. For example, if you got something here on page 2, if you got stars, and let me show you something. Let me go back here. If I put stars inside of the search bar, stars, and click on search, is right here, display for me, and I can read it. No, anyway, no image, it's fine, no image. Okay, let's go back. Also, I can edit, I can change the name. Let me show you. I can edit, update, editor update. Like this is why I put update here, so that you can see I put Adidas. I can change the price. Let me show you something. If I change the price to 322.85 okay, 322.85, and I can put change the name, put sneakers. Okay, that for sports, yes, sports, and I click on update. Now I say product was updated, and I can go back, remember the price, and I change this. Let me go back. Wi-Fi, okay, this is right here. I put, remember I put 322.85. It was only to 323, and is the description, is the spot, and now you can read it. You got everything here. Okay, also you can delete. You can delete. Okay, we create, we edit. Now let me delete for you. I'm going to delete this one. Okay, and as soon as I click on delete button, you say, are you sure you want to delete on this item? Yes or no. If I say no, I still got the same thing. Okay, but if I click on delete, I say yes. As you can see, this item is no. That's why I got. This is why I have a 4 on page 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was 5. Okay, and okay, this is where we left. Remember that this is where we left. I'm going to, when you click on create product, you will see the tag name here, the title, also the button. Let's work. We don't need this. Okay, I want you to go back to your code editor. Open your code editor for me, and this is where we left. Okay, and now what I want you to go to your main folder. I want you to go to your main folder. Okay, no, first thing first, let me show you here. I got the flowchart. Okay, if you are new, I got the flowchart. I created all of these 5 folders: config folder, images, lab, upload, and object folder. Also, I create CSS folder inside of the lab folder. and we created the database.php, core.php, custom.php, sorry, custom.css inside of the CSS folder, and we create a category .php, and now I'm going to create a product.php, and after product.php I will go back inside of the main folder and create underscore product.php. The first thing I want to do, I want to work with this first. Okay, this is what we are going to create first. I want you to go and copy. I'm going to copy. Okay, this is what I'm working on right now. I'm going to create underscore product.php. This is why I copy this, and let me go back and go to your main folder. Here's my main folder. Right click on new file, and I'm going to paste it here. I got create underscore product.php, and this is why I click on enter. Okay, now let's get started. The first thing we need the PHP. Okay, the first thing we need PHP. Now what I'm going to do, guys, let me try to make sure, because remember this is part 2. This is part 2, tutorial part 2. Okay, this is part 2. We're working with code. This is the code of PHP. This is part 2 tutorial. And now create PHP. This is create underscore product.php. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to include my database and object files inside of my create product, because when I create click on create product, I should see my title that said create product. Okay, now let's go back. I'm going to say include my database and my object files. Okay, I'm going to take my config folder, and because I got my database.php, and add my database.php folder for my connection. Also, I'm going to take my object folder here, because inside of my object folder I have a product.php and I have category.php. The first thing I'm going to say, include once space single quote, and I'm going to take my folder name called config and put a /. This is where after my / I'm going to call my database file. So database.php, and put a semicolon at the end. And also I'm going to say include once at this time single quote, and call my object folder. Okay, and put a /. Now I'm going to call my product that PHP. We do not create product that we do have the product file we did created last time, but we do not add any code inside of this file yet. Okay, include once space single quote. Now I'm going to call this same object folder and put a /. At this I'm going to call my category. Okay, category.php, and put a semicolon. Now I'm done with this part. Okay, this is 3 line of code for my connection. And now what I'm going to do next, I'm going to get my database connection. Let me write it down. I'll get my get database connection. Now, and this is what I said database equal new capital D database, like this. Okay, put a semicolon, and I'm going to say DB. Okay, space equal, call my database get connection. Okay, this part is done. Let's continue. Okay, now I'm going to pass my connection to my object. Okay, let me write it down. I'm going to say pass, okay, my connection, pass my connection to object. Keep it simple, like this. To do that, I'm going to say connection to my product. I'm going to say product equal new capital P product my DB, and put a semicolon at the end. Go to the next line now and call the second guy at this time. This is called category. Okay, I'm going to say category equal new capital C category, like this, and call DB like this, and put a semicolon at the end. Okay, now let me make this bigger for you so that you can see what I'm doing. Let me do like this and make it bigger. Okay, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to set my page headers. And remember, when you go here, you see read products, and when you click on create product, you will see create product. Okay, let me go back and let's go back to our code. Now let me write it down. I'm going to say, I like to comment my code, guys. Set, okay, page headers, like this, and this is what I'm going to call my page title. I got it right here. I said $sign page underscore title equal page title equal double quote, and I'm going to put the name create product, like this, and put a semicolon at the end. And then now we can go to file, save all, and we can go back to our browser and refresh it. And if we click here, and we got an error message that said we do not see uncut error class product not found. So we will need to create a class called product, and we will not we can leave it like this, but we will not see product this error message anymore. Okay, now let's continue. Go to the next line. I want you to go to the next line. This is where I'm going to include my layout header, because if I got this, I have to include the, let me go back, I have to include my layout header. Even though you click here, you get a message, leave it like this. Let's continue. I'm going to say include once, okay, like this, include once, double quote, and include my layout header, that PHP, because we did create it last time, and put semicolon at the end. Okay, now what I want you to do, and I'm going to render the button that say read product. Let me show you, because if you go back here, the same as I got this button that say create product. When you click here, we will need the product that say create product, okay, as well, to go back to the main page. Okay, now let's go back, and I'm going to say render the button like this. Okay, and to render my button, I'm going to use equal double quote, and I'm going to use a div. This is the opening div. Okay, this is the opening div. I'm going to close this div. I'm going to use this another equal to close it. Okay, I'm going to say equal, and double quote is my closing div. And don't forget to put a semicolon here and put a semicolon here as well. Okay, now to render my button, go inside of these two div. Okay, these two equal, and create another equal like this, and put a double quote, equal double quote, and put and I'm going to pass an anchor tag. Okay, is the opening, and is my closing anchor tag. And what I want you to do, go inside the first one here, put a space, and put a href like this. Href equal single quote, and now I'm going to connect it to my index.php, because inside of my index.php, let me open index.php, and this is where I got all of my connection, my data. I got my database, I got my category, page title, read products, and I'm going to call, let me show you something. This is where I got my page title established here, and inside of my as I'm working with create product, this is where I have to include. When I click on the button, that's a create product. I'm going to get everything from my index.php, from everything from my because I need layout header, I need my layout footer, because I don't have to create another one that's just connected straight. Okay, now this is why I include my index here, index.php. Also, after that, after the closing, single quote, put a space. I'm going to pass a class equal single quote for the button. Now this is where I'm going to create the button. I put btn space btn and put a default like this. Okay, put a space, and I'm going to pull it to the right. I want the same for this button here. I put it to the right. I'm going to put it the same position. That's why I say pull right, like this. Okay, and then here from the middle here, in front of the, before the closing anchor tag, this is where I pass my title. I say read capital P products, like this, and put a semicolon here. Okay, and okay, now we'll put the semicolon here. Now what we can do next, go to your file, save all, and we can go here, refresh the page. Let's click here. Okay, now we cannot see anything yet because we still got this error message. I have to create the class called product inside of the product.php. Let's go back. Okay, let's continue. Next, what I want you to what I want to create next, I want to create the title. I want to create the title if the form was submitted. Though I need for the button, when you click, the form is submitted. Okay, if the form is submitted, and next is what I'm going to create right now. And then to do this I have to finish this. Let me close. I want you to bring this up. Okay, bring this up. The closing PHP is the opening PHP, and is the closing. Bring this up. That means this part is done, and I want you to go after the closing PHP. Go after, skip one line, and I want you to create another PHP. Okay, let me separate it with, okay, now, and go after that, create another PHP. Now this is where I'm going to say if the form was submitted. Okay, and I'm going to say if the form was submitted. Okay, if the form was, to do this, I'm going to use my if statement to in case the form is submitted. In the case of if you post it, like you post the name, the price, and the description and the category ID. Okay, now I'm going to say $sign use the post method, and I'm going to pass my code here. Okay, now I want to go here. Okay, now inside of my post method, what I'm going to pass, I'm going to set my product property values. All my values, I mean, I'm talking about values like name, price, description, and category ID. Okay, let me say, I'm going to say set, okay, set product property values, like this. And to do this, I'm going to say the first thing, product, okay, like this, name, space equal, like, because if I want to set, I have to post. Okay, if I post name, first thing I'm saying dollar sign, use the post method, post bracket single quote, and put name, that's the first element. Now our second, we say dollar sign product. Okay, and we need this is the product price. Product price equal post, okay, bracket single quote, and put price, and put a semicolon here. Now go to the next line. We need the product. At this time we need product description. Product description equal let's go post method, okay, and bracket a single quote to description, like this, and put a semicolon. Go to the next line. Product category, like this, underscore ID. That's for the sent for the ID. Equal is a post method, okay, and bracket single quote. I want you to put category ID. This guy, okay. Put a semicolon. Now, next thing, what I'm going to do after setting my product property values. Now I'm going to set the value of image field, and I'm going to use built in char1 file function just to make the file name unique. This is what I'm going to do right now, okay? And I'm going to say set, okay, set value of image field, like this. Also I want to and put it like this way, and okay, I'm going to okay, I don't want to put keep it simple. Okay, set value of image field, put this way. I'm going to use char1, put it like this, file function, put it keep it simple. Okay, now to do this I'm going to say image now, okay, image equal, if image is not empty, okay, image not empty, like this, and parentheses, and I'm going to say dollar sign file, files, bracket, double quote, image, okay, and name, image and the name for the image. Now put another bracket, double quote, put name here. Okay, okay, next put I want you to put a question mark. Let me continue with the same line. Put a question mark, space. This is what I say. Okay, underscore file, parentheses, let's go, dollar sign file, bracket. At this time use I wanted to use single quote, image, and we need another, after the closing bracket here, I need a new bracket and put a single quote, and I'm going to you put temp name, like this. Okay, and after temp name, go here at the closing parentheses, put a space, put a double quote, and I want you to put underscore, no, not underscore, dash, like this, double quote, and then hyphen. Okay, and go here, put a space, that space, and I want you to put let me go to the next line, and let me go this way. Okay, start here. Okay, now put base name like this. Okay, put a base name, parentheses, file, bracket, double quote, image, and put name after this first one, after the closing bracket. Put another bracket and double quote, put name. And after name, after the closing parenthesis here, put a space, colon, space, a double quote, and put a semicolon here. This is one, okay guys, this is one line of code here, right here. Okay, and go to the next line, go here, and call product image equal image. Otherwise you will not be able to see the image. Okay, next what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the product. This is where I start to create my product, and this is where I'm going to say create the product. And to create my product, I'm going to use the if statement. I'm going to say if product, okay, if product create, like this, if product create, I'll put a parentheses. I want you to see what I'm doing. Let me go back and cut this. Let me start over. I say if statement, parentheses, and I put create like this. If product create, and put parentheses here. Okay, and this is where I'm going to pass my code here. Okay, now I'm going to say equal space double quote. I'm going to pass a div here. Is my opening div, and is my closing div. Go inside of the first one, pass a class, class equal single quote, and put an alert. I'm going to say alert space alert. This is for my success, like this. And this is where I'm going to say product was created. Put here product was created, period. And don't forget to put a semicolon here. Okay, now go to the next line. Now this is what I'm trying to do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to upload the submitted file. Okay, to do this, I'm going to use another equal. I'm going to use another equal. Okay, I'm going to use another equal. I'm going to say equal $sign product upload. At this time, upload photo. Upload D and capital P photo, like this, parentheses, upload photo, and put a semicolon at the end. And here, after disclosing create, after disclosing if, right here is the if, opening curly braces, this is the closing. Go after that, and here now I'm going to use the else statement, that in case if we're unable to create the product, we have to tell the user. I'm going to pass an error message to tell the user. I'm going to say if unable, okay, to create the product, comma, tell the user. Okay, for to this I'm going to use the else statement. Okay, I'm going to say else equal double quote and pass a div to a, okay, this is the first div, opening div, and is my closing div. Okay, and don't forget, inside of the first one I'm going to pass a class equal single quote alert space alert, and put danger right here. And from the middle here, this is where I'm going to pass my message. I'm going to say unable to create product, period, and put a semicolon here, and bring this up, and bring this up. Okay, and now we can go to file, save all, and go back to our browser, refresh it. We'll see got the same error message because we do not create a class product yet. Okay, let's go back. Now this create product, so far so good. We got something inside of it, some code, line of code. Now let's go to, I want you to go to your here. Let me put this. Okay, we work with, let me show you, create product here, create product that underscore that PHP. Now I'm going to work, put something, I want you to go back, go inside of your object folder, and now we did created product.php, and I'm going to add some code inside of the product.php. Okay, now object, this is my object folder, expand it and open product.php here. Okay, now we have our product.php open. Now let's add some code inside. Let's add some code inside of the product.php. Okay, now the first thing we need a PHP here, and I'm going to create a class called, remember the error message says product. Okay, I'm going to create a class called product. Okay, like this. Okay, and let me put something here. I'm going to, this is the end of class product. That we can miss it, we cannot miss it. Okay, and here, this is where I'm going to create product. Instead of my class product, I'm going to create the product, and I'm going to say create product. Okay, and to this I'm going to use function create, like this. Okay, function create, and put parentheses, as a function put curly braces. Okay, and inside, this is where I'm going to add my image field inside of here. Okay, put and I'm using my I'm going to use my query. I'm going to say query equal double quote. I want you to insert for me, insert into, okay, like this, and go after the closing double quote, space, that space, and $sign this. Okay, $sign this. We need this table name right here. Okay, $sign, insert into this table name, space, that space, double quote, and okay, let me start put something, and also I'm going to say I want you to set name, okay, equal colon name comma space, and then I want price equal colon price comma, okay, space. Also, let me go to the next line. Let me go here. Okay, let me go here. That's one line of code. After we need the description. Description equal colon description. Okay, put a comma space. I need a category ID right here equal colon category ID. Okay, and put a comma space. Now I need an image equal colon image, comma space. Oh, okay, let me move this. I can move it here. After image, we need for date created equal colon created, and here this is where I'm going to put my semicolon here, and go to the next line. To go to the next line, I'm going to use my statement to statement equal this connection con prepared like this my query for me, and $sign query, put a semicolon here. Next, what I want to do, guys, after creating everything, I have to post I have to post my name twice. After inserting everything inside of my table name, and I have to post them. And to post them, let me put this posted values like this, and I'm going to say $sign this. The first thing is name equal HTML special child like this one, and parentheses. I want you to strip tags for me. Okay, strip tags, and put another after. We have this is our first parentheses, and after tags I want you to put another parentheses and put this name like this, and put a semicolon here, and go to the next line, do the same thing, say this. Now for I'm going to take twice. Okay, I'm going to say this twice equal HTML, do the same thing. Okay, and put a parentheses, put a strip underscore tags, and put another parentheses, put $sign this twice, and put a semicolon. Go to the next line. We need this. Now this time we need description. Okay, this description equal HTML here, parentheses, do the same thing, tags, another parentheses, and $sign this, and now we need a description, and put a semicolon here. Now go to the next line, do the same thing. We need this, okay. After description, we need we need the category ID here. Okay, we need a category ID equal HTML special chart, and parentheses, strip tag here, another parentheses, and $sign this category ID here, and go to next line. Last but not least, we need this image equal HTML here, parentheses, I want you to strip tags, and another parentheses, put $sign this, okay, my image, and put a semicolon here. Okay, now next, after I posted my value, now I'm going to get my timestamp for created field. I need the date when created. Okay, because inside of remember, inside of our database, we created we have two tables. Our first table called products. Let me go back. This is our first table called products. Okay, because we have ID for category ID. We have ID, that ID, the number one item, number two, and so on. We have name, description twice, category ID. Now let's go with created and modified. Also we have image. Okay, for we need the time. Now I'm going to get, now to get time, I need a timestamp for created field like this. Okay, and to do this is my edit format. You say I'm going to say this time step. Okay, this time step equal date parentheses single quote capital Y hyphen small m hyphen d and space capital H colon I colon S. And this is the how you create date format, and put a semicolon, and this part is done. Okay, after creating a date format, we need to create, let me go to the next line here. Now I'm going to after adding everything, all of this, I'm going to bind everything, bind values. Okay, I'm going to say bind my values right here, bind values, and with my statement, I'm going to say statement. Okay, and the call, I'm going to use a by param, by capital P, yeah, by param, parentheses, and put a double quote, and put a colon, put name. Okay, after name, go after here. Let me make this bigger for you. Okay, and go after here, put a comma, put a space, and this name like this, and put a semicolon here. Go to the next line, do the same thing. We need a statement by param, okay, and put a parentheses, double quote, colon, put twice, and after the closing double quote, put the comma space, and we need this twice, put a semicolon here. Go to the next line, we need to do the same thing. We need a statement, and we need a statement by param, parentheses, and double quote, colon. Now we need this description, comma space, this description. Okay. Also, we need a statement by param like this, double quote, colon, and after description we need I need a category underscore ID. Okay, because we have them here, name twice, description, category ID, also we have image. Now we have a category ID, comma space, and we need this. Okay, this category ID. Use statement. Okay, byte and by param like this, and put a double quote, colon. Now we need them created, and go after the closing double quote, put a comma and dollar sign. This for created, we need a timestamp right here, and put a semicolon here, and go here. We need a statement by param like this. Okay, put image and comma space, this image, and I wanted to put a semicolon, semicolon at the end. Okay, now let's pretty much last thing I'm going to add. Last thing I'm going to add here. Last thing I'm going to add here. Go. I want you to skip one line, and I'm going to use if statement for my statement. I'm going to say if. Okay, if my statement. Now I have to check to see if my statement execute. I have to return two values. Return if everything is okay, yes or no, or true or false. Okay, if my statement, okay, my statement execute like this. Okay, and here pass the first thing. I'm going to say return true. Else, in case I put else here, else return false. False, like this. And bring this up. And I want you to bring this up as well. Okay, and bring this up. Closing PHP. Okay, this is it. This is as far. You got something. Don't forget to go to File, Save All. Okay, and let's go back to our browser. Here, refresh it. Okay, now you see we have something. We have the title, create product, and we have the button that says read products. Okay, if you click here, now if you click here, no error message, and you see we have our second file. Okay, okay, all right. Okay, this is what we accomplished today. Okay, and okay guys, this is where I'm going to stop. Thank you. Remember, this is a step-by-step tutorial, and this is a working with code. This is a tutorial part 2. We did a part 1, and this is part 2, and this is an interesting tutorial. I know a lot of you will learn a lot. Please let me know in the comment box. Let me know anything, any error message, anything you, if you like it. Don't forget to click on the thumbs up icon. Don't forget, okay? Don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to, if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you once again. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you. See you the next one for part 3. All right. Thank you. Bye bye. Let me bring this up. Oops. Okay. This is a PHP. Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.